Thank you. It's my honor to be here to share my point of view about new clustering trend from Taiwan to the world. How we use the Me Too ability successfully transform Taiwan cluster model to China, and how could you soft landing Taiwan doing business in Asia? Taiwan is the best location for SME, even larger companies could use as a gateway to Asia. We have SEMEA fully support soft landing and accelerate program as you have here during this forum. Back to year 2000, the second year of my academic year after I have left Italy, the Queensland Incubation Center have been constructed on campus to accelerate the processing of the service ability and value add module. We have two strategies. One is to bring in outsourcing, another is to integrate the different department, faculty, specialty to work on particular project. I will focus on the outsourcing today. We have tried to open our campus as a testing base for the ADS or broadband internet application cluster, which in allies with a sitting company from Taipei, including Zhonghua Telecom, Land Bank of Taiwan, Taiwan Sugar Corporation, and experts. The test basis academic industry cooperation was focused on the e-administration and e-commerce and e-learning. Taipei to Tainan was take 1 hour and 45 minutes by Taiwan high-speed rail right now. It's about 300 kilometers away from Taipei. It will take longer at that time. Why those Taipei's companies want to soft landing or virtual soft landing doing business here? It's also big risky and challenge for us to introduce university board and get funding for several million US dollars. We are writing a business plan. We are lucky to have opportunity to run in this project. Unfortunately, they did not turn out as what we expected, a successful project from profit of view. But it comes very good practice and learning how to close the project smoothly and move on. Let's start our journey into Japan, China, Vietnam, and Europe as a consultant. It's also start my incubating a vacation at the late moment. During those 10 years, Taiwan made progress on the gross income. We still keep strong and similar momentum and potential. More than 90% of SME in Taiwan. International incubation cluster in the United States, incubation cluster are founded around high-tech area. Silicon Valley in California, Atlanta, Georgia, Chicago, Illinois, New York, New Jersey area, and Pennsylvania. Incubators rocket speed developing following into the area of the constructed technology developing, as the funding in Europe, Asia, as well as in Australia and Russia. The majority of the international incubator either focused align with their more experienced North American colleague and competitor, or are this pace. The interaction between incubator and industry cluster, a case of each have been discussed during Steve's speech. I wouldn't talk it too much. If you want to know more detail, feel free to talk with our member from Taiwan. Industry Technology Research Institute, National Jiao Tong University, and National Tsinghua University, both Hsinchu Science Park, become a very successful model for building an incubation and industry cluster. After that, we duplicate the model to Taichung Science Park, Tainan Science Park, Kaohsiung Science Park consequently. The Science Park cluster link in the point to a line across the west coast of Taiwan. At least 135 incubation centers are spread around the line of the Science Park. From industrial zone, explosion processing zone to Science Park, what we mean next? Maybe it is a trend toward incubator be associated with the industry cluster. What industry cluster, according to the Scholar study, industry cluster is driven by specific factors. Industry clusters are driven by factors including natural resource, infrastructure, relaxed supporting industry, demand condition, government economic policy, and extras. Industry cluster in US, for example, Silicon Valley, class of a high-tech industry, New York financial center, also you could see in other countries. From Taiwan to China. Like geographically, Taiwan is very close to emerging markets of East Asia. Culturally, Taiwan is highly influenced by China and Western world. Economically, Taiwan is export-oriented and one of the largest foreign investments in China. Taiwan economic miracle was successful in reduplicated and speak up obviously in China. They start with in industry zone like module, like in Shenzhen area, and following by the path of the Taipei, Hsinchu, Kaohsiung, the similar pattern, but enlarge and scale up to Beijing, Shanghai, and Nanjing. David who have a talk about international soft landing support in Taiwan yesterday. I just give you the easier model to see how you could do the business in Taiwan and how Taiwan locate, you could do the business in Asia. And also I want to emphasize that Taiwan is the best location for startup company or entrepreneur to initiate or extend their business in Asia. Even Japan has do so. European and Russia's industries are most welcome to co-invest and co-developing pilot application, product, and service through Taiwan Incubation Center. And welcome to Taiwan. And thank you for your interest.